When Nigeria's southeastern Imo State is mentioned, what quickly comes to mind is the raging rivalry between the incumbent Governor Hope Uzodinma and his predecessor Rochas Okorocha. What the governor says is determined to recover all state assets allegedly converted into private practice, loyalists of the former governor says is being witch-hunted. The governor's determination to change the narrative in Imo State is being hampered by insecurity. This is seen in killings by unknown gunmen, reprisal attacks by security operatives, sit-at-home orders imposed by outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, and the war of attrition with Okorocha. Underneath all this, however, is the seeming willpower of Uzodinma's administration to restore some order in the state. The governor is eager to show off on what he's been able to achieve in just 2 years of his administration. President Muhammadu Buhari had visited the state in September 2021 to commission some projects.
It's also my special pleasure to officially open the Imo State MSME Clinic on the 29th National MSME Clinic.
Vice President Yemi Oshibajo was in Owerri in December to flag off the 29th edition of the National Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Clinics, the first in the southeastern state. Arise Television inspected some of the works the governor embarked upon shortly after he was sworn in. Imo State, like some other southeastern states, is devastated by erosion. The governor has embarked on massive underground concrete channels to deflood the state capital, Owerri. The State Commissioner for Information and Strategy leads a team of journalists to inspect the projects.
Owerri used to be perennially flooded. Those who know Owerri as the state capital know that one of the greatest problems Owerri had for years was flooding. Whenever it rains, you cannot really pass the streets. Sometimes it swallows car, gets up to the roof. So the whole idea is to drain over of that flood water.
There's a second balloon technology-driven channel the government says will be completed within 4 to 6 months. There's also a 3-kilometer channel from Amaraku Junction to Ugiri River. Residents here say this is a revolutionary project.
I'm seeing good improvement. These companies are working very well. They are working constantly every day in my home here, community Amarako. And with the use of this Olori Amarako, we are happy seeing the work of this company. They're working accordingly the way we need it.
This gutter is an improvement for this community. We like that. Even our road is too compacted, but now we have half road. I thank God that. I thank government for doing this program for us.
To promote economic activities and given the circumstances of his emergence as governor, Uzodinma is embarking on massive road construction such as the Olu-Owerri Road. The government has also completed the construction of the Lake Nwebere Road.
From here down was bush. You couldn't see anything. It was thick bush and swampy with water everywhere. We didn't even know there were human beings living this way. This is a master stroke because it was after that that we discovered that there are buildings here. People were not living here again. They left. From this road, this was ShopRite supermarket. So, yes, Abel Road. If you go and ask ShopRite, they will tell you that this road was done. Their clientele increased. People now patronize because when it was there, nobody was going there. It was difficult to access, and people were wondering why they located it there. But with these roads around them, they are now in business, true business.
Our Mama Okwodo Road, according to the commissioner, has just been completed. This road for several years, he says, had been abandoned by previous administrations.
If you ask the residents here, they will tell you the state of this road before it was done. This one is just completed not long ago. I'm from this area myself. In the past 10 years, it has not been motorable.
Local motorists dispute his claims.
It's done 2 kilometers and they have stopped.
So there's no workers on site here?
No, there's no workers on the site. No workers on the site.
So this road is only good for about 2 kilometers?
It's just good for about 2 kilometers here.
The 3-kilometer stadium road has also been completed by the Imo State government. Funds were also channeled to the construction of the Naze Nekede Ihiagwa Obenze Road. Commuters here say for several years this major road had been abandoned.
We congratulate our Excellency for what he has been doing for this road for about so many years. We have been asking, we have been praying about this road, but we thank God for this 2022 that we have gotten a very nice road here for now.
The governor has done well. I would say for the past 2 years before his administration, this place was no-go area. But now we can enjoy free and fair movement.
Some other sectors are also receiving attention. This is Imo State Water and Sewerage Corporation, locally called the Otamili Water Works. It's expected to supply 60,000 cubic meters of water across the Owerri metropolis. This has not been feasible owing to years of neglect. However, something new is happening here.
More than 15 years, Owerri metropolis, the capital of Imo State, did not know what public water supply looked like. Now, His Excellency, distinguished Senator Obus Odema, in keeping with his visionary strides, has reactivated Otamili Water Works. And today, a reasonable part of our metropolis has public water supply.
The capacity of Otamili is to deliver 60,000 cubic meters in a day, per day.
How many is in?
Do you understand? Right now, because of our distribution lines, so many busts and everything, it has not been determined. You understand? These are constraints we are having.
Work is ongoing on the Ekuku Owerri market. It was demolished by the previous administration. There are fears, however, that once completed, prices for the stores will go beyond the reach of these sellers.
There is a group from OCDA that is, chasing people away from the road for the past 1 week or 2 weeks now. So, but we've been begging them, let them allow us to stay till when the government must have finished building the market. All of us will now go inside the market.
And we want a situation whereby the government will make a provision for the common man in the streets. Because if you can see all of us here selling on the roads, we are not happy. We wish to be in that place. But the way we are heard things is going on, that the common man on the streets will not be able to have say over there. And we want it a situation whereby everyone will have an equal right after the building, the plaza, so that they can be able to accommodate everybody. You know, few days ago, the government sent forcemen to chase the people, the sellers, the businessmen on the road.
The government denies these claims.
This government does not operate with tax force. Governor abolished tax forces a long time, and we went on radio. We have kept announcing it. If you have anybody harassing you in the name of tax force on behalf of government, report them to the police. So that cannot be coming from government. They will be the first to be considered. The governor has said it. Even it was in his stakeholders address. If you listen, it's there. Maybe I'll give you a copy. Mentioned it that they will get considered. They will be the first to be considered. By the time all things are factored, then the rate will be determined. But like I said before, it's a market. It's not a charity. It's not a church. Market is driven by some forces. Because if you go across the road there are shops and people pay for the shops, so they do business. So whatever the rate will be determined by market forces.
The health sector is also receiving attention. The governor proudly announced that the state had regained accreditation for the State School of Midwifery and is now ready to admit students. Imo State University Teaching Hospital has also received new digital X-ray machines and new molecular biology and chemical pathology laboratory equipment for COVID-19 and other viral diseases tests. In his bid to win the hearts of the people of Imo State, Uzodinma is taking up many challenges at a time. The question, however, is, can he ensure their completion to avoid the possibility of biting more than he can chew? Abel Ejikeme, Arise News.